Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about why autism is not a burden or something to be a problem. As I told from the previous video that I am mildly autistic, and I just wanted to tell you that autism is hard, I know. Some of you don't know what autism is or whatever, but autism is a learning disability where you have a hard time trying to have communication or eye contact, and you have like something where you're not sure whether to say, think, or what. And that's what, like, if you've seen commercials like the Autism Speaks or any of that stuff, there's like a whole list of things that happen. Like, the other thing is that you want to know how a child diagnosed with autism is? 1 out of 1,600 have autism. That's like insane. That's an insane ratio of many people or a kid diagnosed with autism, like me or anybody else. But here's the point. Autism doesn't have to be this end-all be-all, because if you watch like The Good Doctor, autism people have like brilliant ideas. Just like Stephen Hawking, who discovered time and space, and Albert Einstein. All of these scientists, teachers, historians, some of these people are mildly autistic and nobody knows about it. They were successful in life because they had brilliant ideas that nobody else could have imagined. And that also redefines autism in like media, like movies, television, all that stuff. Like example, The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor is a great example because the doctor is autistic, but yet he made these amazing ideas and discoveries on how to save a person's life in a hospital. And that's interesting but amazing, because autism it's just how like you have to, it's like the point is, even though I couldn't speak because that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm showing you an example, because I have a great idea but sometimes I can't explain it. And that's what an example is like. It is because you have a great idea but sometimes you can't get out of your mouth or your head. And that's what an autism is. It's a learning disability where you have a communication, like sometimes, like if I make a conversation with you, sometimes you go like this, like you would just, or you move your eyes away, just turn away. That's one of the like, just like what I did, I just moved my eyes. That's an example of like what happens when you carry a conversation with people like that, with people who have autism, and that's fine, but to them, it's not a burden. Autism doesn't have to be a burden for you or anybody else. I mean, because the other thing, because me and everybody else who has it has ideas, and like my brother's friend has made series of books that are like popularized, and that's like a huge accomplishment. Me, I'm a stage actor. Secretly, I'm just a struggling actor, but I've been doing great, especially what I just received. I even made Who's Who of my high school. I've made accomplishments just like here. I got into a play called this, Inspector Rufflethrow, in which is a British murder mystery, and I got a part. Sure, all of these don't. Sure, all of these are just accomplishments, but those what you've just made, just like I achieved. If you watch like Autism Speaks, or you go to like a place where like it helps out with autism kids, that's one of the best recommended places that you should go. Like I had a friend who I was the very first student of her autism class, and that's like an amazing achievement. The other thing is that it's hard because autism people have the roughest experience of being isolated, mistreated, or in any case felt lonely like I have. Because right now, I've been lonely ever since, middle and high school and quarantine started. But that doesn't mean that it's the end. There's always a chance for you to find your place again. Just like I said, autism is not a burden. It's not mental health, it is a learning disability. And they are like the smartest, creative, and the most passionate, great people of all time. It doesn't have to be the end of it all. Just like one person said, the loneliest people are the kindest. The saddest people smile the brightest. The most damaged person is the wisest person. And when you heard that commercial that the child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 166, that is insane. And that's scary and sad. But also the other thing about autism is that you can use it as your strength. There's this one NASCAR driver who's going to be the first mildly autistic driver in NASCAR history. That is a huge accomplishment. Because you know how fast those cars go? It goes 200 miles per hour, and it's scary for an autism person like him to be driving it, but you won't let it as a burden get in between him, because nothing is going to stand in your way. And don't say this, poor me, I am autistic. That's just an excuse from stopping from your passion, your way. That is an excuse. Quitters do not win. Winners always win. And look, sometimes in life you have to lose. Especially in life. However, winning doesn't mean anything in life. And just like autism, it doesn't mean that you're just a poor me person. You are loved by everyone else. You may not see that, but there are a lot of people out there who care about you. Just like I've been through. At first point, I thought people didn't care about me, and I thought I would be better if I was never existent. Just like when my parents said, "So, you think killing yourself is going to be better for you?" I don't know, but you could be right. But so then I watched It's a Wonderful Life and all these parodies. The other thing, your life has meaning, and there are people out there with autism or mental health that have felt like this. It's not just autism or autistic people who felt like that they're lonely, social outcasts. It's people with mental illness. If you see movies like The Joker and all that, that's that isn't a great example. And I'm sure everyone's going to say the Joker is too violent, but the reason it's R-rated is because it felt real. I felt the Joker's pain of being lonely, being socially outcasted by society. How all this life he just wants to be accepted, just like me. I wanted to be accepted as a human being. Just everyone else just respects and cares about me, and everybody else who felt that pain. And there are people out there, autism or not, they felt that pain. They're tired of being outcasted because they're the nicest people in the world. And that's just like me. I have been outcasted. And sure, I had some friends, but I've had acquaintances. Do you know how annoying that is to have acquaintances than friends? That's what sucks. The other thing is that the only thing that's real is me and everybody else. Autism doesn't mean that it's just a weight, there's just some weight bearing on your shoulders, waiting for it to come off. You can use it as your strength for your intelligence, bravery, and for everybody else. You can be happy. Don't use a mask to cover yourself around people to be happy. If you have trouble with having problems with autism, go to the Autism Speaks spectrum, or join a group, or have family or a therapist to help you out go through this. We are in tough times like this with the whole COVID-19 coronavirus. We have been through this a long time. And I pray for people with autism, mental illness, all of that you are not alone. You are loved by everyone else. It doesn't mean this is over and end all to be all. Use it as your strength. You are powerful. Don't let anybody else take it away from you. Just like me, I'm not going to have anybody take away anything from me. I'm going to use it as my strength and make sure I have achieved everything in my power that I can do to earn this goal. Just like I said, for the autism, mental health, and everybody else, you are loved, and it's not a burden. Don't use it as an excuse of a poor me or a heavy weight in your body. You guys, girls, everybody else, use it as your strength, and make sure whatever you do, you are always loved. If you need help, go see a doctor, a therapist, join a group or an organization, and you will be happy for what you've done. That is all I want to talk about autism and how it's not a burden. So I want you guys to comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you next time. Good day.